Okay, so last time played a couple of games and figured out some fundamental problems. When I made this garbage deck, I thought too much like Hearthstone. So there are some issues with this deck that I want to point out that I immediately understand now. First of all, your first turn you start with 2 mana on left side, 3 mana on right side. So technically you can play a 3-drop on turn 1, which is why this thing has such awful stats for this game. The vanilla 3-drop is a 4/3, so it's pretty bad. And that means that this thing, as well, the Wind Shrike, actually ended up being kind of mediocre, because I realized something else. Your hand is just way too big most of the time. I mean, the cards that you have in your hand, and your hand size is too small. So, this is significant because you can mulligan a card every turn, cycle it out for something that you actually can play, so you can play on curve, or at least try to play on curve. This card means that if you play a card, you still get a card back, which means you can overflow. In one of the games, I actually drew my hard removal card. Where is it? This one. Entropic Decay. This one. I drew this card, and what ended up happening was I couldn't play it against powerful minions. So it's a good idea to spam out your hand as much as you can. So card draw in this game is definitely a lot weaker than card draw in Hearthstone. So that is something really important to consider. Now the other thing that's really important to consider, I don't know why I didn't think of this. Your hero has 2 attack, which means if you play 2 health minions, your hero can trade into that minion pretty easily. And because you have like a resource pool here of 25 health, it's actually really hard for you to keep those minions alive efficiently, which means the enemy might play more minions that you can't deal with, and just have board advantage against you. Of course, you can do the same thing, but that means that playing 2 health minions is actually very inefficient. I also realized that one of the most important things is consistently being able to deal damage on the board, which means that minions that have ranged, or blast, or some kind of damage dealing ability are actually really crazy good. Also, just like in Hearthstone, especially because your hero deals 2 damage, in most cases, a 3/2 is better than a 2/3 is better than a 3/2. In this game especially, a 2/3 can be very good because of all the benefits you get from it, which is surviving the hero's attack, which means it survives for 1 extra turn. 1 extra turn means that you can use it to push forward, move back, block people. There's a lot of really interesting things to consider. And one of the first things I realized when I actually started up the game was that attacking is optional because you always trade anyway. It's not like a strategy RPG where you attack. If you attack first and kill the enemy can't retaliate. So because there's that trading feature, the trading mechanic, sometimes it's okay not to attack as long as you're doing something important, like blocking the way, or other factors that could be really useful for the next turn, just planning ahead. And finally, going back to the point, I guess I should have talked about this before, about ranged minions, blast minions, and minions that deal damage. The way the weapon system works in this game, the artifact system I should say, not weapon, because in Hearthstone you can't deal damage with the hero except with certain hero powers and weapons being equipped, and some spells. And the durability of the weapon, you can actually hold the weapon for as long as you want, as long as you don't get it destroyed, as long as the enemy doesn't destroy it. And by holding the weapon, you leave yourself open to the option of doing certain things with it. Like if you have a 4/2 weapon, that means it has 4 damage, 2 durability, and the enemy has like a 2/1 on the board. You have the option of not using your 4/2 weapon against the 2/1 because it's not efficient. it's not a favorable trade for you because you're overkilling it, and the mana that you spent on the 4/2 is going to cost more in almost every single case, if not every case, than a 2/1. In this game, it's different from that because when you take damage, your weapon loses durability. So I don't know how this works in terms of trading. What I mean by trading is if the enemy attacks you and you have 1 durability left on your weapon and you strike back, the strike back, does it have the same benefit as if you had the weapon? Or does it have no benefit anymore because you took the damage already? Because technically you took the damage first. I'm guessing it's still going to have the effect on it until the end of the turn, because it doesn't actually factor in the fact that you attack first. It's just a trade, technically. That's just one of those musings, I guess, of mine. But the point is, this thing is actually pretty damn good for 2 mana 2/1 because it's able to ping off. You can think of this as a kind of hero power, the mage hero power in Hearthstone. You use it to ping off a minion, or you can ping off their artifact durability, which is insane. That means that this thing is super valuable. And I don't have a minion that actually destroys artifacts, so dealing damage is the best thing I have. It's Bloodsail Corsair, basically. So what am I going to consider for this deck? I'm actually going to remove this garbage Praying Mantis because I don't think it's going to be very useful. The only time I played it, I don't think it did anything. I'm sure it can be useful, especially with buffs if you play another class especially. But I'm going to add another one of these, and I'm probably going to start using the Healing Mystic in place of something. Now, there is another thing to consider. Because you kind of drop your hand all the time, it means that high curve decks in this game may not be very efficient. And also, I said this in the previous video, but it seems that if you spam minions, so if you have a lot of like 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drops, it's actually pretty useful because you waste the enemy's turn, you block the enemy, restrict their movement, and there's just so many other options that you could have because of this. So, considering the fact that card draw is going to overflow your hand, there's a chance that having a low curve is better than having a high curve. So this Primus Shieldmaster, I'm just going to get rid of it completely because it just didn't feel very useful. The Bright Moss Golem, I haven't had a chance to play it. I'm guessing it's still good because it's a 4/9. 4/9 is just really good. And I'm going to add in these ethereal obelisks that summon dervishes. Pretty cool card. At the start of your turn, summon a 2/2 dervish with Rush nearby. It disappears at the end of your turn. This minion cannot move or attack, so this is a defensive unit, but you can use it strategically to block off areas. So essentially, you can think of it this way. You place this somewhere, and then you have your minions that can move around. You can use them to actually path the opposite direction to this area, so that your dervishes will remain alive and have some kind of function. You can also use this thing to close off an area and block people off from moving. So I think there are many uses for the Ethereal Obelisk, so I'm going to add 3 of them to my deck just to test it out and see how this works out. I'm going to keep the Wind Strikes and see how it goes, but so far they haven't been very good to me. 2 health to your hero or general is actually very useful because if you're trading a lot, you're efficiently trading because you have a 225. Healing is actually very good, so I think this is good too. This is a pretty good card. It's also to a minion, so let's say you have a 2/3 or something. The 2/3 trades, but isn't killed, then you can just restore 2 health to it. As opposed to the 3/2, the 3/2 is good for pushing damage, but I don't think I want to use the 3/2 anymore. I thought it was good because the 3/2 can trade into the 4/3. But with 3 mana, I'm assuming, because this will be exhausted when it's summoned, I'm assuming you can just summon like a Saber Spine Tiger or something. the minions that have rush, haste, charge, whatever you want to call it, rush in this game, you have to think of them as spells. They're instant damage, and you can utilize them as spells, or you can utilize them as minions normally, and also to cover more space on the map. So there's so many different various tactics you can use when you have a rush minion, especially in this game. And I think that's a pretty interesting choice to make. So I'm gonna keep one of these. Add 3 of these, which is quite a lot, I think. 1 card left. There's a search bar up here, I realized that after. Do I have 3 of those blast minions? So if I don't, I need 3 of them. Oh, I do, okay. Pyromancer, that's what it's called. Pyromancer, there it is. So I think I was correct in only putting a couple of these in the deck. This curve might be slightly too high, so I'm going to remove 1 of each and continue to focus on an early game kind of deck, which means at most I'll have 3 drops. I'm going to add another one of these because they're instant. Opening Gambit, I'm probably going to add this just for utility purposes. Being able to move minions, in one of the games that I played, I think I was denied lethal because I got blocked, I think, or close to getting denied lethal. So having one of these as utility, think of this as like a tech card or a utility card. You use it in order to gain an advantage over a specific kind of play within the game. Dispel, I have 1 of them, so this is like the owl. Now I'm kind of thinking, what do I need for my last card? What should I put for my last card? At the moment, I have no clue. So I'm just going to take a look around here. Do I need damage in this deck? Chances are I do. I could go for a little more late game. I could go for more utility. The Planar Scout is an interesting card. I've been using this one as basically a wall. You airdrop it anywhere on the map and you block people from moving. It's really funny. So that is another consideration that I should think about, adding this unit in. But I think that 3 drops would be a better idea, even though I have a lot of 2 drops. Whenever this minion deals damage, restore 2 health to your general. Maybe I'll get this. Maybe I'll use this. Alright, I'll give this one a try. So garbage is a little less garbage now. I think it's a little bit better because I'm actually understanding the game a bit more now. So let's give it a test run and see how garbage does against rank 28.
Vetruvian versus Abyssian.
So Abyssian is Warlock. Deals a lot of damage. Oh, it's Jaraxxus too. Lord Jaraxxus, Warlock. Drop this. Drop the removal. Keep the 2 drop, so I can play this instantly. They're going to have a lot of spells, I believe, that deal damage and heal, so I need to be careful of calculating lethal on the board, as well as keeping low health minions in the area. They also have Death Rattle, Death Watch, and what was the last one? Shadow Creep. So I need to watch my positioning really well. So this might be an interesting game. Ah, got this again. Okay, this is really bad. I'm going to drop this. Okay, I'm going to dump this over here. Huh. I could use this. So this guy's going to walk up here. Let's see. I don't think I want to approach. If I approach, he's probably going to play... Go here, play something on there, get an extra mana. If he can't use it, he can't use it, but he denies me from using it. So I'm going to move forward and probably play this down here. Diagonals count as 2, so this is something I should be considering. Now this isn't extremely efficient because the problem being I can't use Blast if I go for the mana crystal, the mana spring. Let's see what he summons with 3 mana. He's most likely going to have something. Okay, opening Gambit. Summon a 1/1. Wish this kept... Okay, summon a 1/1 Wraithling in a random nearby space. Oh, that is really lucky then. That was one of the RNG things in this game. So he denies me the top area. 2-1, 1-1, 2-2. Wow, I'm getting zooed. Getting zooed pretty hard. The problem with zoo is that I have AoE. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna summon this here. Because I can summon it next to the 2-1. And then I'm going to... It's gonna consider blasting through here to kill 2 of them, but I think I'm gonna kill the 2 attack minions first. Because the 1-1 can't kill the dervishes that get spawned, so I can use them to kill any units. I'm gonna replace... I'll have 4 mana next turn. I'm gonna replace this one now. See if I get a 2-drop. Got a 3-drop, okay. I'm gonna kill this. And I'm going to blast here. This is actually safe, I believe, from any attack. So this thing can't die. And I'll blast it. So I got a 2-drop that restores 2 health to a minion or general. I have 2 removal cards, so I'm going to keep these forever, basically. I want to spend the other things as soon as I can. If he moves down, he's going to hit this for 2. It's still going to summon a dervish. I can use the dervish to kill or block off anything, and then it dies. Oh no, it dies at the end of my turn. So he's going to summon something there to protect her, and disallow me to position downwards. He's moving this upwards, so I make a decision of whether or not I want to move up or down. He's not attacking, I believe, with that. If he attacks, then this just dies. It's not really a good trade. If he summons it behind, that's interesting. What can he summon behind there? He has to summon it in this area around him. Oh, it's a spell. Interesting. I feel like this was a mistake, because 2-2 can kill the 1-1. I can blast through, hit her as well. So I feel like this was a mistake. The question is if I die... Okay, so I do die. But I think the trade is worthwhile. Especially because I'm going to go down here. Let's see, what else could I consider? I'll kill the 1-1 with my hero. And then I'll deal 2 damage to her. I have 4 mana, but I can only summon one thing. So I'm going to summon the tiger and move it upwards so it blocks her path. The tiger can rush, deal damage to the 1-1, kill it instantly, and then afterwards I'll be in a better position to control the area around her. So I'm actually going to drop this. I only have 1 of these. I have 3 of these, so I'm going to drop this one. Hopefully I get a 1-drop? 2-drop, okay, that's fine. But I wasn't going to play it anyway. Alright. So I need to actually do something now with my hand, otherwise I'm going to overflow. That's what I was talking about earlier, about overflowing. The question is, if she does this, does that deny my dervish from spawning? I think it does. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting counterplay. I didn't know that. If I knew that, I would have played it differently. Well played. Let's see. 2-2, 2-2. This thing will die next turn. She's focusing it. Blast won't do anything this turn, but I can play it in response to... let's see, 5 mana. 5 mana, I can play a 2-1 and a 2-4. I can hit 2 things. I want to deal damage to this first. If I attack this, I believe it's going to kill the obelisk as well. But if I don't attack it, the obelisk is going to die anyway, I believe. That is a problem, isn't it? So I think it's a good idea if I just kill this with my ability here. And then I will dump... Yeah, I'm going to kill this. That way he's going to have to make a choice. He has to actually attack it. And I'm going to walk here. No, I'm going to walk here. I'm going to kill this thing. Get rid of this one, see if I get a 1-drop. Nope, I can't move anymore. Alright, so... I lose the tiger to something, but most likely this worm, but it's okay. That was kind of a weak play, I have to admit. Unexpected result of the summons. So I think he played pretty well that turn. Regardless, the tiger would have died if I killed the... Actually, no, I wouldn't have. Okay, he's summoning a really strong minion, but I can kill it instantly, which is fine. I have 6 mana next turn. I can attack her, kill this 8/8, kill the 8/8, heal myself. Okay, I'll do that. 2/3, so the guy can't kill it. I'm gonna drop this because it's kind of a weak drop now. I don't think 2 health is gonna make that much of a difference. The 4/3 is actually okay. Alright, so I can draw a card and get +1/+1 now. Pretty cool. Giving +1/+1 to the tiger is really efficient. Because it becomes a 4/3, which means the enemy hero can't kill it. And I get... 2 things have to actually deal with it. 2 cards. Either a spell card or another minion. So it's very efficient if I end up getting the tiger next turn. We'll see what happens. Deathwatch gains +1/+1, so if something dies... Oh! Oh! Good play. Wow. That is actually kind of scary. Deal 2 damage, restore 3 health. Okay. So now I'm in a pretty bad position. The 4/4 is actually very scary now. There's a chance the 4/4 will become even stronger. So I think what I should do is summon this one, even though it's off, not really on curve. Unless I should... Okay, never mind. I should spam everything, right? I think I'm going to spam everything. Alright, let's do that. If I move this to the corner, it can move 1, 2, or here. That means it attacks up to here, so I can block off this section and these 3 tiles. If I block off those 3 tiles... Okay, I'll do that then. Or I could put it here, but that gives them flanking position, so I don't want to do that. I'm gonna summon a 4-drop, or maybe 2 2-drops. So I'll summon the 2-drop here. And then I'll summon this 2-drop here. This blocks her off from moving anywhere. So I can prepare to get lethal depending on what I get. That's good damage. 3 damage for 5 damage. 5 damage in my hand. Okay, so that's going to be a 3/3. That is a 5/5, which is going to become a problem soon. 14 health. Destroy an enemy minion and summon a 1/1 Great. Oh. Okay, now that is a very big problem. Now there's a 4/4 and a 6/6 I have to deal with. I have no way to deal with the 4/4 or 6/6 at the moment. So this is officially a problem now. Let's see. Actually, okay, I'm going to hit this first. And I'm going to assume that this thing, if I blast it, it won't get +1/+1. This thing is going to be an 8/8, so that's pretty strong now. So I'm going to summon this. No. I'll summon 8 mana, flying. Put flying in the back. But he's going to retreat, most likely. This thing's attack range goes up to there. sacrificial unit could work. It'll become a 9/9. It's gonna go back, make it a 9/9. I can summon this here, and then give it +2/+2. Which means no matter what, you won't be able to deal with it. See what card I draw. Another one of those. Oh, just replace only Mulligan, I guess? I guess it is Mulligan. Do I want to trade? No, I want to keep it alive. So I'm going to do this. Alright, that's a lot of good cards. So next turn I'm going to be dealing a lot of damage. If it does survive somehow, I may be in trouble. Whenever your general damages... Whenever your general damages an enemy minion or general, summon a 1/1 Wraithling. Okay. She's going to be at 12. That'll be a 9/9. 9/9 can't do anything against my 10/10, so my 10/10 gets a favorable trade here. I'll kill the 1/1. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Primus Fist. Give all nearby friendly minions +1 attack. So he gets a good trade there. Oh, nice play. But I will still have the advantage here. I can kill everything here. If this summons... Oh, damn. I was gonna say, if it summons in a very good spot, that'd be very nice. Let's see. I can kill these things here. Let's see. Does she have lethal if I do that? She'll be down to 9. I gain 6 attack. That's 8 damage. I don't have enough mana for that though. So 6 mana, 9 mana. That's not enough damage. I can AoE all these. And then I have to deal with the 6 health minion, which is the biggest issue. So my first summon has to be the tiger. And then I'll summon... And then I'll... Oh, I can't do that, because this... Oh no, it's enemy minions. And then I'll summon this. And then I will... trade... the tiger doesn't favorably trade. So I'm going to move up. And... move the tiger here. And I'll attack... 8 damage. 8 damage, what's that? Okay, let's do this. This is a favorable trade for me. Oh, 1 mana! No mana, okay. Oh, what the? What happened? Invalid action can't... What? Interesting. Am I dead? Network error reconnecting to battle. Okay, let's see what happens. Am I dead? I guess that's a bug. If I lose this because of that, it'd be really shitty. Come on, come on, reconstruct the battle. Come on. It's not that hard. Turn by turn by turn by turn. If he didn't have lethal that turn, he had 2, 8 damage. I had 13 health, so he needed 5 damage. He needed 5 damage for lethal. But if he doesn't have lethal, I have lethal. If I can connect, so don't screw me over, game. Please don't screw me over. That was such an intense game. Is the game over? Game in progress. Reconstructing battle. How long does it take to reconstruct? Oh, something's changed. There we go. What? Reconnect failed. What? What the hell is this? I have lethal. Lethal! Oh yeah! Okay, that scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. That double disconnect. Wow, that double disconnects. Really? Oh my god, that was so scary. I was roping and oh god. Okay, okay. Well, we won, so no problem. No problem. Let's go again. One more game.
Vetruvian versus Abyssian.
Oh, rematch. Seems like people don't play this game if it's the same person. Do I want to keep this rush card? Could be useful. I have the combo airdrop rush. Can take out a one attack minion with this pretty efficiently. Okay, that card sucks. Can I remove it? I can airdrop +1/+1, so she can't kill it, right? Oh no, she still can't. Oh, okay. Still kills it. Damn. Alright. Airdrop for 1 mana. And that's all I can really do, right? So it's not really... I don't think it's efficient for me to use this immediately. If that's a 1/1 or a 1 attack, anything, then I can favorably trade. Oh! That is so useful! Whoa, you can do that? That's pretty cheap. Well, at least they're 1/1, so I can favorably trade. I want to drop down here, kill one, summon one there, kill another, and then move my hero down and kill the other. Okay. Oh, I can't do that, actually, because it's too much mana. Either way, I can make a pretty favorable trade here. See if I get a 2-drop. If I get a 2-drop, that'd be nice. Oh, cool, I got a 2-drop. So I'm going to summon the 2-drop far away from the enemy. Drop this down, block the path, and force them to attack. I want to deal damage to this guy as fast as I can, because he'll keep on summoning stuff if I don't. Chances are the 1/1's going to go into the 3/1. It's very efficient for him. He's trying to run away, it looks like. If he runs away, then I'm going to summon the Obelisk, which will actually deal with him. What is he doing? What is he doing? How's that efficient at all? You lose 1 durability. I don't think that's efficient. I can actually kill that. It's efficient for me. Can I block her from killing this thing? That is the question now. Okay, that's super efficient for me. I can do it again, actually. It could be a very good move. I'm gonna mulligan this. 1 damage. Can I actually remove that immediately? I think I should remove it. Okay, let's do that then. Alright, I'm gonna trade. Oh, it's whenever she attacks? Whenever your general damages any minion... Oh, I made a mistake then. Whoops. How much mana do I have left? I could summon this then. It's on curve, so playing on curve is smart. And then I'll control the board with my dervish as soon as I can. I have 4-drop now. 4-drop's really good, because it's so durable. Oh, another one? Jeez. Well, even more efficient for me then. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. The 3/2 is gonna get killed, I think. Pretty sure that's the most reliable way. Okay. That's a 3/3 now. How am I gonna deal with the 3/3? 5/5 now. Oh, I just got wrecked. In 1 turn, I just got wrecked. Mistakes were made. How can I deal with the 5/5? That's the question now. It seems very 6/6. If I don't draw cards, I can't deal with it. So, first course of action is summon this, destroy the weapon. Delay and advance if possible, and then eventually kill the what's going to be a 9/9, I'm going to guess. Maybe bigger. But I should draw my good cards very soon. I'm going to remove this one because it's not going to be used at all for a while, I think. That's actually a pretty good card, but it's not going to deal any damage. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to her, reduce the artifact. I think it's still going to summon something though, which is very bad for me. It still summons. Okay, so even though it's a reactionary attack, it still summons. You can kill the dervishes immediately, so I want to summon it in a place that's actually useful. He's going to deal 1, 2, 3. That's 9 plus. Okay, it's going to be a 9/9, so 12 damage. 14 damage this turn. That's a lot of damage. What I could do is give this 1 more health. Draw a card. Give it some options the next turn. I need that destruction. Oh, that's not it. Damn it. Yeah, I need to draw cards. So I had 3 card slots open. Draw 1 with the spell. And then draw 2 on the turn. I think you should have gone base, perhaps? I guess removing a minion is good too. So you have to trade 2 of them. It's still gonna be 9. Still gonna be a lot of damage. Destroy an enemy minion, summon a 1/1 Wraith. Alright, I'm trapped now then. I need to draw that card now, or I'm dead next turn. Unless I move it away, but I don't want to do that, because it doesn't really do anything. I could dispel this, actually. If I dispelled this, it becomes a 3/3, I think. Right? It's moving away. A lot of very interesting decisions I can make this turn. I think dispel is the first one. Is it nearby minion? I have to make sure. Dispel 1 nearby space. Okay, so dispel that. Oh, it's dead. Interesting. That actually killed it. And the next move I should make is to try and trap her if I can. I have 4 mana left. I can play a 4-cost minion. The problem is if I stay near her, it's kind of dangerous, but I can destroy anything if I mulligan correctly. Mulligan this. Okay, so that actually gives me the spell, but the spell is more efficient than this. I'll kill this thing, and then I'll summon the 4/6 there, so she can't move left. She can't really move anywhere. Now, I'm going to summon this thing next to her if I can. Provoke. Okay, I can kill the provoke instantly. I have 7 mana next turn, so I can try and block her off. What is she going to summon for 4 mana? I need to figure that out. Whenever this minion moves, draw a card. Oh, interesting. That is very dangerous. Her hand is full, though. It's gonna remain full. Whenever this minion moves, I can't move because I'm provoked. I can kill this, but I lose 2 turns, 2 unit turns. So the spell is the most efficient here. This thing cannot actually kill anything. Unless I could kill this immediately. That is a decision I could make. She probably has cards that deals direct damage. So she could have lethal. If she has lethal, I'm dead. So let me reconsider my options first. 1 damage to a minion. That does not actually help me. So actually I'm probably not going to go for lethal. Give her the card, because it is safer. And I'll move this up and deal damage to her efficiently. Do I have... Can I lethal this? 3 mana, 5 damage. Cannot get lethal at the moment, but I can move this up here. Let's see, whenever this minion deals damage, restore 2. Okay. So I'm actually going to place this here. gonna take it a bit slower. Hopefully I draw some good cards. I can deal some direct damage now. If she doesn't kill all of my minions, I can kill her next turn. I have lethal next turn with... What is this? 2, 4, 7 mana, yeah. How much is that? 3 damage, 5 damage. Okay. 5 damage plus hero 2 damage. As long as I don't get denied, which I probably won't because this is a 4-4, unless she kills this instantly. But even if she does, she doesn't... Ooh. That was dangerous. She's moving away. She's running away. She's gonna block this path now, I think. Yeah, so she's blocking the path. It doesn't really matter because I have lethal. 2... Oh, what the? Why would you do that? I guess that's fine, but I still have lethal. So, 2 damage to this, 4 damage to that, and then 3 damage to that. That's not actually lethal. Huh, okay, so she avoided lethal. I can do... Let me see what other options I have. That is not a good option. I can move this for 3 mana. I can move this... Oh wait, no, I do have lethal. This thing's alive. Yeah, I have lethal. It is lethal, right? Yeah, this is lethal. Kill this. Kill this. And then deal 2 damage to her. Or 4 damage, not 2. Okay, that's lethal. 2-0 against this guy. And it defeated Lord Jaraxxus. Defeated the invasion. That was pretty interesting. So, like I said when I was remaking the deck, the considerations for this deck, the reason why I made it like this. Direct damage, rush, specific cost minions are highly efficient in this game, judging by what I've seen so far. So that was pretty good, pretty fun. More gold. So maybe gold is easier to get in this game than Hearthstone. Hearthstone is 3 wins for 10 gold, and then dailies. I don't think my dailies are, yeah, well... I could have replaced it, I guess. How many quests do you get? Maybe only 2 quests? Well, I'm not going to play any of these classes. I'm not interested in Songhai at all, so let's see. Replace? Vaynar. I do want to learn how to use the class that I'm playing a bit better. So far, I think I'm doing okay. It is like garbage rank with my garbage deck. But that guy seemed to have better cards than me, like card quality wise. Overall, my cards are just default cards with 2 extras, the Sunseer and the Death Blighter. Those are the 2 extra cards I got from the pack. I've only opened 1 pack so far. I'm not going to open more packs. But yeah, that'll be it for now. So thanks for watching. I hope to get better. Goodbye.